Hello, hello, Shagathanon here. Welcome back to Dwarf Fortress here on the 1st of January, 2023, local time 2207. Just wrapped up my Genshin Impact stream about 15 to 20 minutes ago. And I was really itching to get back to this. If you're following along here on the YouTube playlist, or just as these release on YouTube, you would have seen that I did a stream earlier today, and this is exactly where we left off. I was working on this project here, the Diluvian machine as I am calling it, and it is just about time for things to thaw out down here, which is really exciting because this is going to allow us to attempt a screw pump, or not a screw pump, a pump stack. I keep saying that by accident. It's going to allow us to attempt a pump stack, which is then going to allow us to power the to fill the Diluvian machine. I do have some slight concerns with, as I'm describing this, how I'm going to transfer the power. Although I think I see exactly how I'm going to do it. BM. And I don't know these. We're going to put a gear assembly in the middle of them. So right here. And we're going to move it forward and up. We're going to have to see where the pumps are going to go first. I think this will work though. So we're going to go ahead and put one of these in the middle to join both of them up and allow us to move this way. We'll select material and we'll use a limestone mechanism, and we're paused. I don't need to be paused. So we are going to focus, just like the last time I did one of these off-stream building sessions. I focused a lot on just doing one thing and kind of ignoring most other things. We're just going to scroll right up here and babysit this for a little bit. It's maybe not the most exciting thing at times, but we are on the tail end of getting this thing working. We need to get a roof in place, which once these stairs are done, we can actually get the roof in place. I'm very excited about it. Very excited about getting the rest of this done, but I don't want to build any more over until we figure out how to get this pump stack working, because I may have actually built too far. So let's be wary of that, because if I'm going to go over 3 more and then maybe 3 this... No, it's going to be basically 3 one way, then the other way. I think it's going to work. I don't think I want to build it on top of this where the brook is at. I think that's going to be a little bit awkward. I'd like to keep the brook mostly exposed. I just realized we're actually flowing again. So we could take a look at the moat. It should be filling nicely. This is flowing as well. We're going to have a little bit of water filling this up, just naturally. That's going to happen. But yeah, things are filling up again. Our river is probably doing much better already with the water making its way down here. We should see some higher... Yeah, we see some higher numbers. And that's going to work its way down here. Let's see if our well fills up as intended. And now let's come back over this way and just check on what's happening. Waiting on these walls. Okay, so the way the pump stack should work is we want to wall this thing in. Let's cut down a couple of trees. We want to wall this thing in and make sure that nothing else should be able to work its way into the pump, into the facility, right? There may be slight issues with this, but I don't think anything's going to want to go through there anyway. We'll find out the hard way. This may be the one weakness because of the way I started this construction. I think what would be optimal is to be able to actually seal this off for everything except, like, put floors around this, and we may still do that, put floors around this, and then have it sealed off for everything except for the openings below where the water is going to come in from. There and there. And then can we put a floor on this? Be in F, select material, building present. Let us cancel that. I think you might have been coming to build it. Falling limestone blocks. Be in F. Let's select material, and we're going to put a limestone block, and then we're going to put the gear assembly on top of that. That way I can know that that's at least somewhat protected. So there's a little bit of figuring this out as we go, and if I don't do it well, then we'll have to tear it all down and try again. It's science, it's learning. I'd like to have this done by maybe the end of summer, so we can attempt to fill this thing at least somewhat before the autumn rolls in and the freeze happens. We're seeing the sevens are migrating down the river now. And the first thing that's probably going to happen is we're going to flow in here. Not really good, but it's okay. The next thing that's going to happen is we're going to flow out here. We're going to fill this up enough, and we're going to get our pumps working here. I almost always want to call them pump stacks, but they're just pumps. They're just individual pumps, not a stack. You building the wall or the floor? Partially constructed, you're building the floor. So we can come back down here and take a look at the progress. This floor might take a little bit to get it started. The woodcutters are not woodcutting because I didn't set a higher priority. This is why I often do things with priority of 1. Because I feel like they should have already worked on that. And we're kind of stuck until they do. Not BNF, BN L. And let's build a couple of walls here. We're going to build floor right here. Now it's important to note floor does not block the flow of the water below it. So we're going to put floor there, and we're going to wall all of this off. What are we looking at down here? 7s are not quite here yet. It's getting there. We have some 4s and some 3s working their way in ever so slowly. We're going to have, what, 800 power coming out of this, but we're going to be using a decent amount of it. Required power needed is 141. But we're going to, I mean, 800 out of that is still pretty good. I think if I got rid of even this gear, that would help a little bit. But we're having to do that to join them up. Well, not this one. We could actually get rid of this gear and move straight into the screw pump, and they'll transfer between each other. I might make some adjustments at some point, but right now, let's just stick with what we have. It's going to work. It's going to keep generating power. It's going to be an interesting experiment. Let's go up 10 Z layers. That's actually pretty good. Almost what we need. That's a big fall. Hope nobody takes the plunge. That would be unfortunate for them. Now, why are you building a wall? We queued up floors. Someone do the floors. Oh, they did the floor I queued up first, actually. I'm being critical for no reason. What are they building, a floor or a wall? So BM, is it G? Yep, G makes sense. We will use a limestone mechanism. We'll get these to link up both screw pumps. And we're going to have a slight problem now that I think about it. We still need to get power in here somehow. Now, that's a thing I already talked about. But we need to get power in here. Perhaps... Perhaps some water wheels up here, and then just a straight shot down. But we have to have an opening to bring the power in. Something's going to have to be a weak point here. BM, let me try to remember, H, water wheel, yep. So can I build one here? We'll build it out of cedar. BMH. Can I stack 3 or can you only stack 2? Looks like you can stack more than 2. So then we will do BM... whatever that was, I didn't even look. See, I don't think I can just put this here. I think I do need the gear assembly to turn. So we'll go here down to here. Building present needs to be on ground or near machine. Well, there is a machine. Let's build that floor. There we go, see? And we're gonna do hazelwood logs. Now, is 300 power going to be enough to transfer all the way up this pump stack? I hope. I can add more. I can continually add more wheels up here, but it's going to pose some issues, some vulnerabilities. What I may in fact do is, rather than leave a weakness, we could cover this whole thing. That's another possibility. Rather than leave an opening. For now, I think we'll leave the opening. But later we could actually build around here, and there's no reason we can't. To be fair, though, there'll always be an opening down below. Something could swim under and come in here, but why would they do that? They could try to destroy something, and that's their business. Fine, go for it. But they're not going to want to go in the reservoir. There's no reason to go in there. So I'm not as concerned about that. Select material after placement. Let's get us some of these walls back here now. Limestone blocks, how are we looking? 28, not half bad. We need a lot more. Let's see how our request is going. Not good, is it? We already finished them all. Oh no, there they are, 46 of 100. Let's make that 80. We're still gonna need a handful more. Let's just make sure they keep them coming. I haven't even looked over here today. If you're Sazilrar, you probably want traction benches, yep. How would I know such a thing? Don't ask me. Alrighty, get our traction benches going. Got a poet. We got some general things here. I'm going to update my staircase at some point. Maybe on this session, maybe we'll save it for the stream. But I'm going to upgrade my staircase from this to an alternating staircase. We'll probably have like 3 and then 3 down and then up here and then down and up here, down, up here, down, up here, down. So we're going to alternate down and upstairs, and then if something falls on one set, they won't fall as far. I believe you can also do hatches. They can be placed at the tops of stairwells or above ramps to control movement in the fort when they are forbidden or attached to levers. I heard hatches can be good, but I'm going to try the alternating staircase, or even a spiral kind of thing that could look cool. So we're going to end up deconstructing most of these, and we're probably going to have more than enough marble for the way that I redesign it. That way, if something does fall down the stairs, and what I was reading is that dodging, anything like dodging that happens over stairs, is basically what leads to the falls. And then they're falling down and they're splattering, as we've seen. So hopefully we can stop that from happening so much. Because it's not good. We don't like that, do we? Alright, now... they're building these things that I requested. You know what we need, though? We need... we need to not run this yet. Suspend that construction. I just realized what we're going to do. We're going to turn that on, and it's just going to start spraying water everywhere. BML. We're going to make a lever. And we're just going to put it right about here. We'll make it out of jet. Because it'll look cool. Jet mechanisms. We're going to come in here and we're going to say rock mechanisms. And we're going to say make me like 25 jet mechanisms, because jet is cool. And we're going to use those for this work. So let's get our jet lever and let's connect it to both screw pumps. We could probably just connect it to the top one, but let's connect it to both screw pumps. That way they don't turn on automatically. And we need to wait until we're basically all the way done with everything before we turn that thing on. Otherwise, we're just going to start spraying water onto the map at a very quick rate, and it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be like the end of the world or anything, but... Okay, we are filling the well. Look at that. The well has water once again. We're quickly pumping that out. These... Yeah, 800, they are spinning. Well, look at that. Everything is turning. Our well is actually filling up. It's still getting deeper over there. So it's working as intended. And so far, we're just keeping 7s everywhere. So this right-hand side may end up drying up. Is the water flowing from the right to the left right now? We create that much suction? Maybe not. Looks like some 7s are trying to go to the right. 7s are basically at this turn right here. If we come back later and they're down here even further, that'll answer the question. It looks like they're actually migrating a little bit over to the right, very slowly. But it's happening. So I think this thing is still going to be all 7s, despite what we've done here. And we look up here and see the well is almost completely full. So with that, we need to forbid this before I forget. I'm glad that nothing went wrong. And our little room here is getting a little more full than I intended for it to get. Pull lever with the utmost urgency. Go. Ooh, it's a lot of water, isn't it? So we're going to need to put in a couple of walls here and here to maybe block some of that diagonal flow. That's the power of screw pumps and why we don't want them on the surface just pumping water everywhere. Now this is no longer nice. It's going to be all muddy. Kind of works for this room, but not for anything else. Dude, there's 7s all over. Someone do it quick. When you hear stories about people flooding their forts, you wonder how it happens. The only way to stop this now, if we can't pull the lever, which I think we can, it's still just safe enough. The only way to stop it... Oh, he's getting... Oh! There, he got it. The only... He got washed into the... Look at that, that's crazy. He's drowning. He's a legendary planter. He may not make it. Come on, bro, you can do it. Skills. Other skills. Dabbling swimmer. In that kind of current, he might be done. Come on, bro. Now we gotta see what happens. Is this cat gonna be okay? The cat made it out. That's all you gotta do, bro. Skills. Other. Whoops. Oh. What song started playing right as it happened? Yeah, we're gonna have to engrave a slab for that man. Rawl, I feel bad for you. You're not in a squad, are you? No. Okay. I feel bad for you. BNL. Select material after placement. Let's build a bauxite and a bauxite. That's the power of water in Dwarf Fortress. Do you understand now? It shoved him in there and he could not get out, no matter how hard he tried. And again, that's why we did not want to get this thing activated up here too early. So now, link lever. I don't want marble mechanisms. It won't let me change it though. Cannot link to screw pump? Oh, we do need a gear assembly. We're gonna have a gear assembly here. Whoops, BMG. We'll do the limestone because we've been doing that. We'll need to link it to the gear assembly, which just controls the screw pumps down at this end. Or put a gear assembly here. But we need one here anyway. Is he found dead? Yeah. There's a scribe as well, that sucks. Someone coming to build this saw him, I guess. Okay, now we can do the slab. Engrave slab, Rawl, Erlmat, no, as in Katten. There's no slab engraved. Do that, and I want you to make a coffin because we haven't made any in a while. I know we have some, but we haven't made any in a while. So BNX. No, not N. A BFX. And we will put a jet coffin. And we will pause real quick. And we'll do zone. We'll make a tomb. I pause so that when I make the tomb, I can manually assign it before it gets auto-assigned to some other thing that I didn't really want it to be. So we have that. We'll have to wait until... Oh, the forest retreat of Rosy Cuts. A half-day's travel to the southeast has been conquered and now looks to your thriving economy for its future prosperity. Well then. Where at? To the southeast? World map time. Center on fort. We are here. Oh, that's Rosy Cuts. Yeah. So this is us. Still can't zoom in on the map, unfortunately. Hopefully that'll be added. I'm sure they've had a lot of requests for that. But this is our civilization, and here is Rosy Cuts. The Hex of Eviscerating. What a civilization name. So they're economically linked to me, but they're not showing as hostile. Will we get goblin caravans? That would be interesting. Goblin traders. I don't mind trading with them as long as they're not going to hurt me. We'll see what happens when the enemies show up, when I turn that back on. Because you see, we're not at war with them according to that map as a civilization, but things change, things can go differently when I turn enemies on. If they're supposed to be hostile to us, then they'll start attacking. But I don't know if they should or not. So we have one lever there. Who's petitioning for what? You want to be a citizen? Sure. Go for it. Have fun. It's very interesting. Still waiting on it? Yep. You gotta haul that slab from somewhere. Okay. Is it you? No, you're making coke from bituminous coal. While we're waiting, how about checking this? Pretty good. Let's also go up to elevation 40. Watch this, we're gonna go auto. Everything on the borders that's special. Get it. Gems, ore, gypsum, I think. Yeah, gypsum is there. Everything that's special. Get it. Why not? Got nothing better to do while we're waiting, right? Okay, we can try turning this back on now. Pull lever with the utmost priority. And let us see what happens. That got a little bit crazy last time, as we obviously saw. And once they're done with this, we'll check back up on the surface. We have some jet mechanisms that are already ready. I guess while we're waiting on that, there's not a lot more jet to dig out here, is there? There's some in there. Any jet on this level? Perhaps. No auto. Dig this out with a priority of 2. Just, y'all have fun with it when you can, right? We don't want to do priority of 1 on that because it's a bit much, but we might find some cool stuff. And again, back down here, someone's probably pulled the lever. Now, we should not be going around the corners so easily, but it could very well still flow out a bit. We got to be wary about that. I'd like to see what happens when this thing reaches full capacity. Let's just babysit for a bit and find out. And then, as I said, we'll go up to the surface. We'll put the slab in as well. I'm eager to see that slab. We still have the body down here. No one's going to be able to get to that body for a while until this thing drains. Another option is to give it more room to drain down there. But I think maybe... Oh, these are 7s. This open space here is a 7. It went down. And maybe do diagonal stuff if we're not careful. We'll come down here and it's going to be flooding again. May end up with a bit of an issue again. BFL. I say that out loud every time just to make sure that I am... I wish they made it out of jet. I wish you could specify... Just give them a jet coffin. Alright. Let's check this one more time. Still good. The other option, and it's not a good one, is to shut off the entire flow from up above, and then we wait until this settles down, which will take a while. So it's not completely lost if we flood, but it's not a good place to be. So yeah, that's the power of screw pumps. We gotta be careful. We get an idea of what it's gonna look like when we turn this stuff on up here, right? So link this, you should be ready for it now, to this. I didn't see what it was going to use, but I don't seem to be able to specify. So whatever, right? Prioritize that. Now, how is this system going to work? B and F first. Let's put real floors in. I think it needs to be... The way I'm going to do it, it needs to be out here. We get limestone blocks. We want one here. Another limestone block. Actually, these don't need to be floors. Cancel that one, that one, that one, and that one, because those are going to be walls. B in L. Select material. We wall this. And we wall this. Okay. So this is our bottom layer. Now we're going to need a handful of layers here. And it's going to be a little bit tricky to build these up initially, I think. So I'm going to do this with some stairs, some scaffolding. And we're just going to go right here and go straight up as high as we need to go. But I'm going to wait on the... Actually, we could do it here. Where the walls are going to be. And that gives us maybe better access. And I can go ahead and do it. I don't have to wait on the floor. So let's do it here. And because this is the... because this is something we're going to be tearing down. Oh, see, we did build too far. Sort of. It needs to go up to this layer. No, it doesn't. It can go up to here. It's something we're going to tear down. So we can use whatever. We can use raw limestone. If I can even find it. Alright, let's type. No? We'll use raw marble. Fine, do that. So that's now a downstairs. It's no longer a floor. But we're going to probably want to cancel a couple more of these. Until we are kind of built up here a little bit better. Actually, floor is not bad, but it's fine. Really, it's on this side where all the magic is going to happen. We're going to need a central open point as well to transfer the power. Maybe central. We do a vertical to transfer power up, put a gear, then go over into another gear. And on the other one we go over into a different gear. We could do that. Or on each one we go vertical, then over to a gear. So either way we go vertical to a gear, then another gear. So we could make a central one, or we could make a zigzag one. We're going to see how it works either way. This is hopefully linked now, and we can not worry about it spinning if we pull the lever. No, not linked yet. Okay. Let's take a look at our slab. It should be in place. Why is this dog hurt? No? Is it you? One of them had a black heart above them, which usually means they're hurt. The slab is not placed. Let's take a look at this again. It seems like we're able to maintain this without it flooding now, as long as we have those walls in place. I can't put another wall here for obvious reasons. If I wanted to do that, I would need to redesign these gears and instead go, well, no, I couldn't. Yeah, we'd be out of luck here. My option would actually be to move over the wheels and get rid of those, and then we could wall this off entirely and then go over. If we find another problem and we spend a lot of time recovering from it, because we probably will have to if I'm not watching when it happens. I can't believe we lost a dwarf over it too, right? But if we find another problem, that'll be the next step in my solving it, is move over another 3, which means drain this, and oh, so much, right? So much work. It'd almost be nice that if this gets low again, we make another drainage point down to another level with like a bridge and stuff, and have a way to empty this a little bit quicker in emergencies. Now it'd be nice if we could build over these, if we could build walls through these, but like B and L I don't think we can, because yeah, building present. It'd be really nice if you could like have a building that lets the gears go through it, the axles go through it. As a nice nice way to kind of wall that off a little bit, but still allow the transfer of power, right? All right, let's go back up here. And let's take a look at what we have. So oh yeah, this tree might be a problem. Let's chop that down. None of the other ones should be an issue. We almost lined it up perfectly to what I needed, though. Not bad. Not bad at all. We're going to come up to this layer here. And we're actually going to put floors in up here. We can just go all the way for now. We need 57. Oh, we have exactly 57. Are you kidding me? Couldn't have planned it better. I mean, really, I couldn't. Well, actually, better planning would be to have more than 57. I guess. Is there a reason this is not here? Striking all kinds of stuff. Auto. I thought I clicked one. The click not ready. Yeah, that click didn't register. They're going crazy here, aren't they? It's what I told them to do. Yeah, see, the one thing I wish is that if they come across something like that that's a different material, they would get it, but that's a little bit much because they just keep digging. But it's like, come on, there's gems right there, you could get them. All right, back up here. Are we linked yet? Still no. It's that frame rate, isn't it? Watch the tree, hopefully no issues. That's good. Accomplished woodcutter, you did your job. Very concerned after a previous incident happened on the last offline session. You don't want to watch the whole session, there is a video on my channel here on YouTube. It's called The Eagle Has Landed. There's a video version, which is the full resolution with no editing aside from the relevant clip. And there is a short version, but if you know anything about YouTube Shorts, they get good engagement, they get good views and everything, but you have to have them in a portrait mode, so I had to chop up the video, and I found it very weird to try to get all the information on screen that I wanted at times. Not the best thing for games, but it got more attention than other videos. It got way more views than the regular version of the video, I can say that, because I put them both up around the same time. I should have... Oh no, we don't need floors there because the walls are going to make floors. Yeah. I don't have enough to make walls now. I just used up all that I had, basically. So we'll let them build blocks. We'll let them do what they can. Any luck on that slab getting where it needs to be? Yeah. I mean, it's just going to say he's drowned, but what else do we have about him? This limestone memorial to Raul Azenkaten. It reads in memory of Raul Azenkaten, born 37, drowned in the year 110, lover of hemp fabric. Well, we don't have hemp here. So why are the bones not in the coffin? Found that one strange. Normally the bones are in the coffin. We look at the coffin. I guess something weird about that one's always bothered me. We should do another place for tombs at some point, though. Should dedicate like an entire area to them. I think we could do a lot to clean this fort up and make it more efficient in terms of both gameplay and actual like performance. The more they have to journey, the harder it is, right? One thing we could do is tear this out and put a well in. This is no longer needed. We could actually build a well right here. BML? No. BM capital L. Yeah. Oh, that's all empty space. Well, it's fine. We can work on that. I'll see it at some point and remember. And the reason I say that is because I know they can just go up one layer, but if they're in the tavern, if they're over here or whatever, there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot going on here. It would be nice for them to be able to say, hey, there's a well over here. Let's just go over here and get a drink, rather than going up the stairs. And we can tear this down because it's not really doing us any good. It's actually hurting traffic when they have to go through there. And this one wide hallway is not good. Oh, I should have looked at that. F5, it's probably down here, yep. Now this is why I want to work on the stairwell. What probably happened is he got pushed around, he did a dodge or something, and it caused him to fall all the way down the stairs. Again, this is why I was trying to work on them. And more stairs are not going to be the issue. It's going to be better arrangement of stairs. We're going to wait a little bit more. Again, I'm thinking alternating or like a spiral. On the things here, I think every floor we probably have room to do a nice spiral if we want. We have to just remove the stairs and then build around. We'll probably start on some of these lower floors and see how it works. Or we'll experiment somewhere else. We'll experiment somewhere, figure out the workflow, and then apply it there. That's probably the smartest move. Still waiting on that construction. Maybe you're really slow, but yep, you have marble. That's what we're waiting on. Maybe you're so slow because, like, hauling is slower. Hauling with low frame rate is really slow, but maybe marble is considered heavier than something like limestone, which would make sense. And you better be linked good. What would be nice would be to see the status of the building, whether it's enabled or disabled. Inactive, because nothing's spinning it. Total power needed 30. It should be spinning. I mean, they shouldn't let you place it where it doesn't work. I think we're fine. Why are you here? Are you visiting? Bro, I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't be in there. You're being dumb. I could open up the moat drainer and you'll get sucked in here. And it might actually be safer. Disengaged. That's what we want. Now that it's disengaged, we can resume construction on these axles, and it will not cause the screw pumps to go nuts. We're going to be waiting for a hot minute on these stairs, so we might as well look back up here. That's not up. I was trying to zoom out and I let go of the button. Okay. We're getting these ceilings in place. We could do some walls. B and L for walls. I want to know how expensive they are. And by expensive, I mean we have 18 limestone blocks. I'd rather save because we're going to be building this tower here. So I'd actually like to save what we have for now and let us build up a supply so we can build the tower in one go. We're almost an hour in. We're 47.5 minutes in. And we haven't made as much progress as I would like. However, I feel less pressure than doing this on stream because I don't have an active chat presence, you know, feeling like, oh, this is boring or something. You know, you have more control when you're watching this on YouTube to say, I don't want to see this, I do want to see that, whatever, and you can kind of skip through at your own leisure. I like that. But we need these stairs. If they ever finish this floor, they can actually build those stairs up here. And we saw this happen before, where they built them from 2 different directions. I'd love to see that happening here. Build some downstairs, some more stairs there, and then we can work in simultaneous directions, right? So let's actually look at one concern though. We're gonna pump water into here. Up here, it's gonna be going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Perfect. Okay, that was the one concern I had, and I was thinking we might need to build an extra layer up if it didn't line up perfectly, but it actually does line up. Let's check on this. Still considering it a little bit of a babysitting project, but it looks like it's holding up now. We learned our lesson. We lost a dwarf for it. He's just hanging out there under the water wheels. But what we're seeing is this works pretty well for power. We have a constant 800 power coming out of this. We're losing 141. Lots of gear assemblies and stuff. BM. Doesn't say how much they cost. I don't remember what an individual one costs. We should do rollers at some point too. They'll be fun. We could also put windmills above ground. They do generally work from what I understand. I think depending on your area, it might be like really good or just moderate, but every little bit could help. We'll see how this goes once we get the screw pumps active. We still have another month left of spring. We're moving into late spring now, whatever the next day is. Whatever the next month is after slate. If we can see up there in the top. And yeah, I need them to get this second staircase done. And then we can start building over here. We can build across. And there. And there. We need room for the screw pumps. It's going to be a similar pattern all the way up, just going back and forth with screw pumps in alternating directions. And this is the idea of a pump stack. This is my version of it. I'm not claiming to be an expert or anything. You know what I'm thinking? The central spot could be this. This one in the back, and then we just go up to wherever the pumps are. Well, over, rather. Yeah, that's probably a good approach. Really excited about this toy. I was thinking I would wait to activate the screw pumps, but I might do it tonight if I get them ready. Local time right now is 22:59, so it's getting a little late. I think I need to get up early in the morning. Not because of work. I still have one more day of work off before we return from our break. So we return on Tuesday, but normally I go grocery shopping on Sunday, and I didn't today. Partially because it was the first and I didn't know if the store would be closed or opening late or something. I ran into that issue once. I don't like it. So if I'm going to do that in the morning, if I'm going to do a 10 o'clock stream, or my coding stream, I need to go in beforehand. I don't like going grocery shopping in the middle of the day. It's kind of awful. Or I could go in the middle of the day. I could wait until after the stream. I could go grocery shopping, and then I'll already be out and I could get some food, some takeout, some very healthy takeout, despite going grocery shopping. Practically living off of that right now, but in a slightly healthier way by relying on intermittent fasting and eating less. It's weird how that works. Not really healthy, but I'm dropping weight. I'm going to start working out again soon, so that'll help me even more. Ah, good water. Nice, refreshing drink of water just now. I'd like some refreshing marble stairs, however. What we're going to build straight over on each one. I'm going to build the spot for the pump stack, or for the pumps. I keep calling them the wrong thing. This whole contraption is a pump stack. I can't believe it's set up just right, though, to get me... hold on. To get me all the way up here, just perfectly, without needing an extra level. I'm so glad to be in F. We're going to go select material after. We're going to leave that as an opening. We're going to use limestone blocks. Now this is just part of the pump stack, so like we need it anyway. I'm not going to place anything else down yet. I'm just going to get that in place. If someone would build these second stairs, we're going to go from bottom up because I don't want to place things wrong. What's going on here? Why the branches look kind of weird. See, I want to make sure this thing works. I don't want to turn these on and just flood the map. I mean, we could save and try it and then load back. Masterpiece food, right? Nope, not today. Bituminous coal. I actually want that. Mine, auto, 1. feel like we do use a lot more of that now. So that's a good find. Well, they made pretty good progress here. This is right below our workshop. No, this is not. This is that other one, I think. I got the galena. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's one of the gems right now. Hematite, on the other hand, I think I'm smelting hematite right now. No, I'm smelting magnetite. Screw it, though. We should get, like, all of this. Do it anyway. I just had the sudden urge to play Space Station 13. Can't explain it. Literally, like, right this moment. Brains are weird. Let's get all of this. Go for it, guys. I'm aware I could have zoomed out. By the way, I'm not stupid. Just killing time, you know. Sarvesh, you are the traction bench obsessed one. Yep, one traction bench. It could be worse. I think I've said it before. It could be something, like, unobtainable. No stairs yet. What about up here? Not yet. I like how they already have those floors in place, but no one's got to the stairs. It might be that the marble is all way down there. It's harder to get to than the blocks. I think that's part of the problem by picking marble here. It's okay. Ooh, I just saw a flaw in my scaffolding, however. We'll have to build a second set of scaffolding to put the walls in. We can't put a wall in above us. And this is not going to be like a thing we can walk through. I mean, I guess I could have built it through there, leave the floor, leave the stairwell, and once we seal it, we just never come back in here. There's nothing that would have made that a bad decision, I guess. It's too late now. I wanted it to be like a, let's set it and forget it, right? If we do it right. Alright, we are only a few days into late spring. Got plenty of time to make this work. Are you constructing the floor, or the stairs, I imagine? Are you hauling marble? You are. It's just a shame they can only do 2 at a time. We're gonna be waiting for a bit. Common theme in this playthrough now. In a weird way, that might be a good thing about turning enemies on. Although the first time real combat happens, the game might just die. I will explain what happened on my other run, my other fortress. I had a were-giraffe in my tavern, and everything started turning into were-giraffes, to the point where I don't know how many there were in there, maybe 20 or more, and it's like they just kept getting created. There were necromancer were-giraffes, like all kinds of dumb, crazy stuff was happening. But there were so many, and so much combat was happening every tick of the game. I left the game sitting there for like 20 plus minutes, and I was watching the date. The date did not change once. I was thinking all we have to do is get the day to pass a little bit, like the next day or something, maybe the moon cycle changes, and they all de-transform, and I deal with the aftermath. I could not get to the aftermath. That was just the problem with the way that went. I couldn't even get to the aftermath and deal with it, so very unfortunate. Very depressing end. It's not over yet, actually. I still want to go back and load when the were-giraffe first spawned and see if we get a luckier roll, or even go back a season. I wasn't quite ready to abandon, but maybe I will. Or maybe I'll leave it on and just step away from the game for even longer. Go take a nap. Go do something, I don't know. Just realized I should build these walls, and if I had, we'd have floors to work with up here. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. B and L. These are still going to be walls. We do need... Yeah, no, that's going to be a problem. We need those in place so we can then get up here. Oh, this is going to be a pain to build. We do want an external scaffolding, don't we? Well, so the problem is... What's that noise? The problem is we kind of want floors across the whole thing, and then we almost want to hollow out floors that we don't use. That might be the quickest way to do this. Build all the floors, hollow out what we don't need. So what we need here is... I think I made it one too wide. This is where the pump stack goes. Yeah, I know access. I was afraid of that. This is where the pump stack goes. And it goes back and forth from here. Yeah, getting these walls in is going to suck a lot. We could do external scaffolding, which is going to suck because we've seen how long it takes them to build the stairs now. Like, we could just go up like this all the way. This will help. Gold bars, no. We can do bauxite blocks. I mean, it really doesn't matter. We're going to tear them down. They're all the same distance. Marble blocks. We're going to use them for our stairs later. We use marble blocks. Cut down a couple of these trees. That may or may not be in the way. Either way, it's more wood. So let's get the walls up quicker. We're still going to be babysitting this side, I guess. Or I could just build more scaffolding. No reason I can't. Anything to save us the time. Marble. Cut these two down. I don't know if the leaves do matter in this case, but we'll cut them down anyway. You know, let's get these walls going, because I don't feel like waiting on this more than we have to. I'm assuming you understand. So now we can do more B and F here. And we are allowed to do this now. Limestone blocks. I'm glad it only took 2. It knows we already had one there, but it overlapped it in a smart way. That's actually really good, really helpful. We need to wait a little bit on this. But this is going to be the pattern all the way down. What's your deal? What are you hauling? Limestone blocks. You're here to build floor. Is it up? Yep, it's up. Okay. Not useful for the moment. Okay, we're already getting floors in place, or stairs in place here. It's nice. So our outside walls are pretty much good. There's one wall we'll have to babysit a tiny bit, I guess. Because I didn't put a stair where that is. It's one, I'm fine with it. This wall's good. No, it's not actually. These walls are good, but we're gonna have to do another external scaffolding for this last wall and tear it down. It's fine. And what's going on up here? Let's get ready to do this. Pump stack is going to go back and forth right here. And this is going to be our gear thing here. So we're going to say BM. Well, how's that work? We can't put it on this, can we? See, I have no idea how that works. I might need to build a test. If I put a gear on top of that gear, will it work? We can try. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save and just test the machine. Because I don't know if that's gonna work. So we'll put this gear in, figure out if that works or not, and then go from there. Yeah, I built this 1-2 wide, I believe. Because what we're gonna do now is BMP. And we're gonna pump left again, and it actually goes... Needs ground on or near machine. Why? Am I on the wrong floor? Why does that not work? Does it need to be... Oh, maybe we did do it right. We have to have ground in front of it. Let's find out. I thought you could just pump over a hole and it wouldn't matter because the next pump stack would be picking it up from the air, if that makes sense. But we're finding out that might not be the case. Look how much faster they're building the scaffolding than the central. That's absurd. So it might be both of these that we need. Again, we're gonna have to plan it one at a time. I don't want to get too ahead of myself until I understand the workflow. But yeah, if we can get this gear built, like I said, I will test, and if we just see the thing rotating, then we know we're transferring vertically. And that's all I really care about. I want to know that I'm transferring power vertically. It's gonna keep bothering me. You're building stairs? Crazy how fast they do that. We're gonna hold off a little bit on the walls up here. I want to make sure we have easy access to the gear thing. What was his name? Oh, Hot Papers. I thought it said Hot Peppers. Like, amazing. What are you doing? You building? You're hauling? Yeah. Hear that guitar part. I know what's coming. Alright, you are building that. Actually, you might be building the stairs. No, good. Partially constructed. Should be pretty noticeable that it's up here. Now, save and continue. Testing gears. It's not even... I wouldn't even call it save scumming. It's literally figuring out how the mechanic works. Still waiting on that guitar part. It'll be a couple seconds. Did it skip forward? Whatever. Alright. Let's turn it on. It might not have skipped the part of the song I'm expecting, but felt like it skipped during the saving there. I really hope. It looks like it does transfer vertically, but to another gear? I don't know. I guess it would have to. How else would it work? You might be able to put the axles between them to go up multiple layers, but I guess it would have to. I'm gonna forget about that mandate because we're about to load anyway. It'll be fun to see the pump stacks activate real quick though. Definitely excited about that. Assuming it's not like broken. Wait. Inactive. Why no power? Does this not count? I thought these things were working. Huh. We have a problem, don't we? How do I solve this problem? Windmill it, I don't know. Get rid of the tree. We haven't tried a windmill yet. Looks like that'll link right up. How does this not count as flowing water? It's literally flowing down this way. Are brooks not considered powerful enough? Does it let me build them? We now run into the issue that I was worried about of having to transfer power all the way from down here up to here. Hey elves, what you gonna do about this? Let's do that again. Pull the lever, hopefully before they build the windmill. The idea being that we'll save again. If they don't flood us first, but we'll save again and we'll try it again with, you know, more progress, essentially, right? I'll probably tear these water wheels down. Or do they only work with 2? Was 3 the problem? Can I remove this? Or are those going to collapse? I asked if 3 is like a problem, because when I skimmed the wiki a few days ago, looking at power, they only showed a 2 construction. They never showed any more than that stacked on each other. But I assumed, why wouldn't it work? So I'm just working with you know, basic assumptions or whatever, right? Because I don't know. Gotta work with what I have. Way too many animals. Looks like we've pulled that, so if we look back here, it's disengaged. We're not gonna flood ourselves yet. Okay. BMP. Pump left. Blocked. Let's go look at this down here. Oh shit. Because he's rotting. Dude, we can't stop that. Y'all just ignore it for now, okay? It's not good. Okay, I was wrong. The hole does go behind it, so we built this the right size out of luck, I guess. Or maybe I was doing it correctly and I just thought I did it incorrect. Maybe I knew what I was doing and then I forgot. BMP. So we're gonna go left. Select material. I probably made those out of limestone. Oh, we're gonna need more corkscrews too. Limestone blocks, corkscrew, pipe section. Iron corkscrew. Iron pipe section. Let's queue up about 12 of these. We already had some pipe sections, so let's queue up about 10 of those. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's queue up about 20 of those, and I think we'll have just enough. So let's do like 14 of those to have a couple extra, right? Because we're gonna need a lot of them. So I think all the way down now. Okay, they never got to this for some reason. Is that what you're doing? You're hauling Yep, I knew it. Okay. Queen wants crowns, I imagine. That's usually what she's after. 3 crowns. Not I. O. Iron crown. Three. Still working on the windmill. I wanted to get lots of wood so we can use it as we're building these all these axles and stuff. Saw some cedar in there. I've been using it. Is there any hazel? We have that hazel wood. I've been using that for all of the axles. I'd like to keep it consistent, but we're running low. We might have some trouble with that, so I'm just gonna ignore that a little bit. I want to hope no one gets themselves killed, but one issue that it might be related to is trees being intertwined with each other and one becomes dependent on another, and that may be what leads to the collapses. When I'm queuing up big batches of trees like that, we may end up with some problems. I'm literally watching this as it's happening. How many woodcutters do we actually have right now? Y for labor menu. Woodcutters. We have a few. A few that are able to do it. Still waiting on that windmill. We're going to do some walls. We still haven't confirmed how this works, so I'm actually going to keep holding off on the walls. We need the windmill, so I can save. Try it again. Oh, are you doing it? No, you're hauling. Store item. Store item. Store item. We need someone that's like coming out here really slow because they're hauling. That's going to be the one that's actually doing it. You're... Oh my god, she's getting pushed around. No, you're going inside, never mind. Construct building. You're hauling marble, though. Marble blocks. So you're doing these outside stairs. Blocks are faster, by the way, than... they're lighter, so they're faster to use than the raw material, which was a bad call on my part when I was making this. I should have just gone for it. But I was like, we're gonna tear it down, let's use crap. Bad call. My mistake. The central stairwell is doing much better. Or is doing much worse than the outer stuff. Just started much, much later. Limestone blocks, let's go. Anywhere that I can do that, I should. But yeah, no need to make floors on the outside because they're walls. Walls are gonna be floors once they're there. It's just a matter of testing these gears first before I start sealing things in a way that they can't readily access. Well, we still need to actually connect them too. But if we could do this, I'll go all the way up this bad boy. I will be very happy to do so. And we need to figure out what the power draw is going to be, because it might be pretty bad. See, these trees look like they're intertwined quite a bit. And that may be structural issue right there. We need a good way to chop them from afar. Set up a minecart and slam something into them. Queen mandated the construction of something, but we already queued up crowns, 3 of 3. And 3 of 3 is still there, that's perfect. We're still waiting on corkscrews. We're making iron pipe sections, but we haven't made corkscrews yet. We actually need corkscrews more than pipe sections because we were out of pipes, or we were out of corkscrews after making these two. So we will actually put floors in here. Although they may not necessarily be required. I think it'll be good. Alright, we've torn down a water wheel. These are still seemingly not doing anything. Oh, it looks like they're getting to this. Or not. I thought you were standing next to it doing something. Wait, what are you constructing? Oh, cedar logs. Yeah, you are working on it. You're thirsty. Okay. We needed 4 cedar logs. That's going to take a while. So we're still waiting on that. We're going to have plenty of logs, though. Time to take a look at our stockpiles. Very good. Is there an elevator type system that we can make in this game? There's not as much with the mechanisms and stuff that we can do. Uh-oh. It literally just happened right as I went away. We can't see them. They're still there. They're unconscious. You got knocked out. Your health. Currently okay. It happened though. Something collapsed. The woodcutter, we have a combat report. Their right upper leg takes the full force of the impact, but is deflected by the tunic, by the pigtail tunic, of all things. And you're actually not really injured. Don't see any issues with you. You went unconscious? Exactly something I called out that could happen. Something I was worried about. They can die by doing this. As we've seen in that aforementioned video that I referenced, that, excuse me, hiccups, that aforementioned video I mentioned, the eagle has landed. Just the timing on that was so beautiful. I'll keep mentioning that for a little bit. Can we get up here yet? We sort of can, but we need the walls. We could just put some there like that and that. So we need an open space there. Because that's where the water comes up from. If we put walls here, we can get started on the next floor. Because these stairs are going to take quite a while. Yeah, I think we're gonna need this all the way up. Select material after placement. Oh, that's a problem. If we do that, it just blocks it off and it's no longer useful. Alright, we wait. Trying to be efficient, but it doesn't always work. I hope we get good power with this windmill. We're waiting quite a while for it. I'm disappointed in these water wheels. We just need enough to power this damn thing. It may end up being a thing of like trying to bring power up from the bottom. That's gonna get messy very quick. It's gonna cut through every layer of the fortress. What about getting power from this? It's flowing. I just don't know if this would... Where's a good spot? Like, we could seal the... Like, we could reshape this. Put a couple water wheels here and here. And we gotta, like, feed power all the way... That's very ugly. Not a fan. Is that dude still hitting? Dude, what is your problem, man? It is like swimming? Like, I don't understand that. They like to hang out in the moat, even when I remove most of the slopes. And then they just die. Marble blocks, you have fun. Alright, so we're going to put in 2 floors here with limestone blocks. We're starting to get somewhere, though. Oof! It's already 23:38. Moving quick. Looks like we have a screw pump basically ready to go. No, not quite. I thought so. I have an iron pipe. So we're waiting on the other half, the corkscrew. Well, and the blocks. Blocks are going to be the easiest. They canceled some construction for dangerous terrain. Which one? This? Is it the tree? What is it? We're gonna have to figure that out. I don't know what made it dangerous, but no good. We need that access for the walls, otherwise we have to babysit. Alright, so... Floor goes here. And floor goes here. And nothing there yet. I mean, I hope the plan is coming together a little bit. Do we have any more cedar? We do. We need one more. It's gonna take a minute. I hope the plan starts to make sense on how this is gonna work. But again, we need to test it once this windmill is ready. At least make sure this thing is spinning. By that point, BNG, we could probably lock in... not BNG, BM. G. We could probably lock in a thing here. But can we walk over that? Yeah, they can. They have to be able to. We've seen them do it. I mean, I know they can walk over the axles. Select material after placement. Limestone mechanism. BN... Nope, BM. I don't know why I keep doing that today. A. Might as well try to build this. 83 hazel, we're doing good. Yeah, we might as well we might as well try to build this. Could go like way out here and feed power up, but that would suck. I'm just thinking about things. Thinking about ways we could get power from all the way down here. What we could do though is we could then feed power right here up and then over. And it would actually be able to be sealed off if this windmill doesn't work. But dude, that's going to be a lot of power just to transport it. Not confident in that. Not at all. Oh no, that's going to be a wall, not a floor. We could put a floor in right now to help him navigate. Look, they already put the axle in. That was so fast. Oh, probably because Hazel's just sitting around on the floor at this point. I wanted to get the map thing up for next stream, but it already... The text is gone on what it was, so it's no longer exciting. Are you... Nope, you're storing. I don't know if they switched who's building it at this point. The other person might have, they were thirsty. They might have given up. I don't know if they can. You're constructing building. You're doing it. You have cedar logs. Let's hope this is worth it. I don't know what it can generate. If it generates enough, we can stack a few. I don't mind doing that. We'll wait ages. But if it generates like 100 or something... Each one of these needs 10, so that's 20, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Alright, I feel like I didn't scroll up one time. Alright, let me pause. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So we need 200 power for that, plus everything we lose for the axles and the gears. So total power needed is already 42. Alright, you're generating 40. Not great. BM... I forgot what the thing was. We've only made one once. M. Windmill. Keep building. We'll select material. We'll say cedar. Cedar. We'll put one more cedar. That's 160. Assuming they're stable. They keep producing 40. This has weaknesses. Building destroyers would love to see this. Should not be a permanent thing. I don't know if I can link this way. Gear thing on the bottom, I don't know how it works. Might need to put more and then link manually with another gear. Yeah, we might be waiting another hour to build these. Maybe with any luck there's some cedar nearby. We did queue some up to be chopped down. I know at least one was a cedar, but I don't know how many cedar we got. I just saw one, I was like, let's get it. There's cedar, but I'm kind of scared to get that one. It's over this way. Yeah, that's cedar there. I've already marked it. There's cedar. So we might have some collapses on the way. Oh well. Any luck here? Yes, but total power is now 52, and we're only making 40. So the more I do, the worse it's going to get, unfortunately. But I think we are in position to do a B and L here and build some walls. We'll do limestone blocks. We're doing that to babysit that one spot there, so we don't block this off. I think we're good to just basically wall all of this off now. We'll get that last corner in a few minutes. And then once they're good, start building this. Oh, BMP for pump. Now we're gonna go left to right. So right here, the water's gonna be on this. And then up here, we wanna pump it from there to over here. So we're gonna build it out of limestone blocks with a corkscrew and a pipe section. Left to right, the same thing. Limestone blocks with a corkscrew and a pipe section. And that's it. That is our mechanism for filling this thing. So we're gonna put more floor in here. Do we put it in the middle? I don't think we did yet. We're gonna do limestone blocks. Oh, no, cancel. Actually, that's fine. You know what? We're not gonna keep this open. We do it for the first one, but look, we could put another gear here. And then go over with the gear. Gear. We don't have the axles. That might actually be more efficient. Look at me trying to be smart. So then B and F, we put a floor here. Oh, no access. We'll do it later. Why is that on a wall? Actually, that was dumb of me, but it's fine. Now, I was like, we need multiple and then we'll cancel the ones we don't need. But no, that's because there were no walls there. So I could have actually done this more efficiently. But it's fine. This one's ready. So we'll put a limestone block here. See, this is us like figuring out the correct order, like getting into the flow of things. What's the right way to do it, you know? This thing's still making 40. It's a good start. Oh, we made it to summer already. After only an hour and 44 minutes. And we were already in spring. Popping them fingers there. 2 cedar logs, 1 cedar log, 1 cedar log. B, M. M? Yes. Might as well. If they don't link up, I'll manually link here, but that gets us 320 power. And again, we're going to need a lot. We're going to need 200 just for the pumps, and then we need to account for the, we'll say, friction of all the gears talking to each other. Interacting with each other. And we are at midnight almost. Local time is 23:52. I have no desire to stop, that's the problem. Just loving it, right? We can actually BMG to put this in here. Limestone mechanism. And needs ground or machine. Oh, it's not a floor yet, of course. That open space is connecting it to a machine, but there is no machine or floor for it to connect to yet. Let's queue up. Actually, okay, you can't do... So if I type this, I can't do left or right on the keyboard to like navigate through that. I can't click anywhere in here to navigate through it. I can't do Control A to select it. So there's some text things that would be nice to have in place because I have to backspace through the whole thing if I ever make a mistake. And I do. Or I change what I wanted to... I change my mind on what I wanted to make. And we'll queue up some of those limestone mechanisms because we're using those a lot. And I want to stay consistent. I like being consistent on what I'm using and where. Alright, we got a windmill. Why did it stop? Item blocking site. Well, lose or move it. A lot of times they will, sometimes they won't. Yeah, it looks like these are going to link up. I don't know about vertically. I really hope they do. Just a nice big old grid of power, right? Total power. I think it'll show on that. Someone will hopefully come over and finish this really quickly. You're not locking yourself in. You're good. Okay. Did I pass them? Did you guys... No, you're still doing that. Good. Okay, this floor is now ready to go. BMG. Now this guy will link up and say limestone mechanism. They should. I hope they do. I mean, we know that should link up. Now we pump this way, we go up the next floor, and we go back the other way, and that's why it's called a pump stack. Is 2 of them overkill? Probably. I mean, we need just a steady fill of that. Okay, let's see. Only 40. 80. Okay, good. 80. Beautiful. What do we currently need up here? 62. Okay. Save and continue. Testing gears again. Alright, so let's give this a real shot. We're gonna pull that lever. Things are gonna flood. Unfortunately, it's gonna take a while to pull the lever. Well, hopefully things are gonna flood. We actually want that to happen in this one case. But it looks like the way it let me build the gear a level up with open space and everything, I think it's recognizing, I think it's going to transfer power. It says 62 needed right here. If we go down here, it also says 62. It's acting like it's all part of the same power grid. So I think we're in good hands. We'll get someone to pull this, and then we should hopefully see it flood up to the second floor here. That'll really tell us what's working. Then it'll come out the end here. It'll be like pee out the end. It's going to be amusing. So someone is going to pull this lever. We're going to watch for it, then we're going to like pause and scooch over and watch it pee. This is a PG stream. Not a stream, it's a video. Alright, there's someone moving that way. Right here, yep. I'm excited. Nothing's happening. Total power needed 87. Pull lever. Again. If you finish one of these, we have more power. So it's 87, 92, yeah. It's more because now they're actually active and trying to do things. I guess. I think it's 67, and then it accounts for all the friction and stuff over here, and it's like, oh, we need more now. Let's deconstruct these water wheels that are obviously not working. And that gives us more cedar to work with. So we stopped the flood from happening. I really hope it was just because there wasn't enough power. Otherwise, we've got major problems with our setup here, and it's going to need a major rework, which is going to majorly suck. This is why we've been trying to test it. We've been trying to get the power going so we could test it. Because how else are we supposed to know? Alright, construct it. Do it. This one. This one. No! I know it's like a whole array we're building there, but... do one of these... do these... both of these bottom ones. We should have enough power. We know they link with each other. Do both of them. No! Alright, we need to be careful adding more things here until we know it's ready, and we need to test. I don't care how much longer it takes. I'm not building more there to find out we have a serious problem. You know what it might be? I know what it is. It's not what it might be, I know what it is. This floor is... this... it let me build over the open. Why did it let me do that? You see what I'm saying? If we come over here... it's not an open space. It's a floor, and it pulls from the open space behind it. Well, here, there is no open space behind it. I was thinking it pulls from below it. Okay. It's gonna be messy. We're going to do a little bit of work here. We're going to tear those up. I'm going to put floors in because I feel better about having floors than not. I'm going to tear this up, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Because we now need to move this out by 1, but I'm going to taper it in on the next floor. Am I a fan of that? Not the biggest, but I will accept it. We're going to rebuild that with floor now. B, N, F. Oh, they put it like under there, didn't they? That might be a problem. Oh, it's not down there, so maybe it's fine. So either it's a problem with the way the brook works? I don't think so, because there is water below. I think it's legitimately just an issue with how we did that here. We're going to channel this out. B and F for floor. Actually, MU for channel. Now B and F. Channel Y because I was still waiting on the other thing. And they finished it first anyway. Or whatever. They finished it in time, but it didn't matter. Alright, let them build those floors. We'll let them build the pumps again. We'll build walls right here. We need to remove these stairs and these stairs and build walls. B and T for stairs. Go up here by one, and then that's going to link up with those other ones. So now we'll get to these stairs, no problem. And we do have a lot of power. We need to get our pumps back in order, which is now a new problem because it doesn't line up. Oof. That's going to be terrible, isn't it? Cancel. 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 I know we waited a long time, but I'm redoing it. We're going to keep waiting. I don't care. It's going to look right. B. M. M. Now it needs to go right here. Cedar. 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 And we can sneak it on there, apparently. Little jank, but we can sneak it on there. And that's going to be in line with where we need to be. It's going to go down here. We're going to tear that up. Isn't this fun? Oh, wait. No, 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 no. Don't cancel. I'm stupid. I was about to put the pump screw... I'm so sorry. We are fine. We're absolutely fine. BMM. Unless I'm being dumb again. Let's take a moment to look at it and regret that they're going to be building that even longer again. I was waiting on the floors. This still has to move over, but BMP, it's going to go left. It's still going to be right here. Limestone block, corkscrew, pipe. Now we're just waiting on this floor to be built. And those holes are what we want. BMF, no, B, wait, what is F? Floodgate, yeah. BNF. We'll put a limestone block floor here to make it all consistent. Although we don't have them here. If I'm doing it, I'm going to do it all the way. Might as well, right? Glad I caught that before I rebuilt those windmills. Whew. All the limestone blocks are accounted for, that's a problem. BMP, something died. Oh, just an animal, yep. Down the stairs, yep. This menu, I need to start remembering that. IP. Oh, no. Lowercase. IP. Those are the keys. I can't help it. Oh, wow. I didn't tell them to deconstruct that. Or to stop deconstructing that. Oh, well. Good. We still have that. It's linked, though. B... M... A... Up, down. From there... to there. Hazel. And this is why I wanted to test everything. E and F. I thought I put a floor here. Not limestone. Limestone block. That's much better. Now what's our power? 240, they do link. BMM. Cedar. Cedar. We have just enough for one more. Have to get some more chopped down. Have all the wood ever. I love it. Oozal. You wanted crowns? Yep. We get her bedroom and stuff up to snuff one day. Anyone else do that? Just kind of like, meh, whatever. Don't feel like it. Just decided to check on this. We actually still have some water up here. I don't know if that's just stuff that never evaporated or if we're getting a little bit of overspill still. Because it is diagonal. We have a 7-7 there. Might be appropriate to turn off one of the screw pumps even. Not sure. Another option is to drain this, seal that, have it go down that way. That would be safer. Something to think about. We don't want to do it in winter. We learned that lesson already. Anyone want to build that floor? Suspended. Why? Do it anyway. Do it. That was loud. My chair popped. You're building the floor. You're trying to build the wall. Someone's got to give. They might cancel the wall. Nope, you got kicked out. Good. They canceled the floor. Something was in the way because they're being an idiot. Where did those corkscrews go? Did someone haul them back? Because we didn't have any more screw pumps queued up, did we? Actually, we got this ready. Under construction. You're building floor. Good. Thank you. Finally. Limestone blocks, corkscrew pipe. How's our power? 320. Beautiful. Could have been doing this a long time ago. Do we have cedar? BMM 3. Not quite enough. Let them keep going a little bit. Can I find a cedar that's like not dangerous? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what is and isn't, to be honest. Hopefully we'll tear those windmills down one day, or well, we'll just leave them and they'll do their thing. Double cedar. Resume. All right, we're building that. We brought the pipe section. We can't test because that's disengaged. This will not work until this is in place, so we wait. It's now 15 after midnight. Time is moving quick. EMM. Cedar, nope. I want to get one of these I just queued up. Yeah, they're probably busy. Did not find path. Oh, that was in place now. We're good. Just gotta do this. You're hauling. Still summer, but I feel like that was a big setback in our construction. Very, very disappointed by that. Hoping we don't have any more like that. Still very interesting, though. I'm a fan of this. I wish multiple dwarves could haul to the same construction. That would be interesting. We do have them going after cedar now. 3 cedar trees, in fact. There's one. Very safe compared to some of the others. Any of these knocked down? Not yet. Please be hauling the corkscrew. Yes. Still need a block though. But blocks are fast. Corkscrew was actually fast. We ever finish this central? We did not. That didn't. Interesting. BNT. Must remove construction. We'll go to there. Marble blocks. If we have it here, we should be using it. BMF. Nope. BNF. I haven't done that until today. Now that I'm doing this, I just keep making that mistake. No access, of course. Didn't think about that. We did it on both floors. And we're good there. Blocks are hopefully not far off. We're gonna need to do another save and try to test this damn thing. All right, so that's what? 160, 320, 480? We may need more. Do the transfer of power, but hey, we're getting it. Hopefully these suck up water this time. I'm going to be very concerned if they don't. We're going to have to figure something different out very quickly. My next option would be to actually channel off from the brook. And we'll make it in line with this, but we'll have to scoot everything over. It's going to be this huge project of uprooting this. And I'm hoping we don't have to do that. But we could also build it better. We could build it more to specification. This is a little bit extra wide compared to what it needs to be. Why do we not have stairs all the way around this? Like they canceled some and they eventually sometimes just give up. They completely give up, as you may have noticed. And the designation disappears. I don't like when that happens. Okay. Testing gears again. So we're actually going to pee back towards our fort. I forgot we put the third layer in. I was looking at it a few minutes ago. I was like, it's not going to come out of the tip over here. Go out that way. It's going to go back towards the fort. But let's see what happens. Let's give it a go. I'm excited. I hope it works. Been assigned. You, get it, you're close. I actually thought they were going that way. You're going up that way. No. You. No. It's alive. Oh, it's going up. Yep. We made it up here to the third layer. I think the screw pump is successful. The pump stack, rather, I think is proving to be successful. as we now just flood the map. Alright, we will quit without saving. Continue active game. 49 saves. Testing gears again. And we will not pull the lever this time. I'm going to, well, I'm going to wait and make sure the game doesn't start paused. And then I'm going to blow my nose while it just sits here and does stuff. It started paused. I'm glad I waited. Alright, so make sure I did not be a dummy. Okay, it's not designated. So people are going to go construct. They're going to do stuff. Let's just... wrong one. Let's just put some floors here. I'll queue up a couple of things. What? Are you saying you don't have access? What? You're tripping. Did I make a typo somehow? I don't know. See, this stair not being done is terrible. But I have an idea. Queue up the entire floor. That's... Oh, wait, that's not what we want. We want walls. Duh. That's the problem. I was like, something's wrong. Because that's going to make us floors up above. Alright, I'm gonna go blow my nose while they're working on these walls and then we'll keep going. Well, this guy made it up here quickly. Oh, we got the stairs going in now, don't we? Finally. Yep. Ah, but it's not the up. Come on. Do the damn stairs, man. We're gonna just babysit this corner for the whole duration because I don't feel like building more scaffolding. Does make the job easier, but I'm not in the mood. Please do the one on the right. Of course not. Please do the one on the left. Thank you. And then I guess over here, let's just put one here and here. Now the reason I'm doing this slightly different is because these stairs aren't ready. And I don't want to have to worry about it. I'll give him a chance to build that. Alright, next floor. Now we can do this across like the whole thing. Now we'll say limestone blocks. Dude, I'm so excited now. Okay, where do I want to go up from? Doesn't really matter. Each floor is going to need 2 gears. No, it's not. We'll just keep going up this central part. This here is our spot. But I can't place it, can I? No access. That's going to be our central spot, because half the time we're not even going to need to move over. It's just going to work. So in this case, we're pumping to the right, so that's going to be open. We're going to go that way to the left. And, like, nothing else matters. Yeah, so an ideal one would actually be a little bit smaller. But I had things in mind when I started this, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna work. It's gonna save on power as well. Less gears fighting with each other. I kind of love this whole windmill array thing. Pump right, left. We gotta get the floors in place. One day they'll get these stairs done. That might be what you're working on, or you're working on a wall. Working on a wall? Okay. Doesn't matter too much anyway at the moment. Well, I really should just do it though. BNT. Go up to here with 45 marble blocks. From here we'll go down most of the way. With bauxite. We're gonna dismantle it anyway. We're going to have to babysit a little bit of that deconstruction. It's gonna make the corners easier. BNT over here. Oh no, that's fine, because it goes up all the way. So now we have access to everything, assuming they build these correctly. Limestone blocks. Let's do it. Your assembly out of limestone mechanism. BMP. Go to the left. Limestone block, corkscrew, iron pipe. Go to the left. Block, corkscrew, pipe. And that's really it for this floor, isn't it? That just connects for free. And then the next floor is going to be more interesting. But that's pretty solid right there. This is exciting. All right, let's have a little fun cedar hunting. You know what I could do? Here's one. Look at the tree from up above. I kind of like them though. I don't want to kill all of them. We have one right here. We'll leave that one. We'll leave some of those that are closer. Bump that echidna skeleton. Let's get rid of that boy. They'll do something one day. I was wondering why that wasn't done. Built it too long ago for it to not be done. And why are you not done? What's your deal? You know, you're just not... Oh, yeah, you're new. I was thinking you were part of this. Of course not. Alright. We are making good progress here. Now I don't have to babysit the walls anymore on the corners. We can build the walls much, much faster. Last thing we'll do, we'll have to take this piece here all the way down and remove it and put walls in place where needed. But we'll be good to go. You must be building this. Yep. Good, that's what I wanted. We can go ahead and start these walls. They can still bring all the stuff they need up here and get to what they need to get to. Isn't it great? What do you want? Oh, the mayor's reelected, of course. Still early summer. I think there's a chance we'll have this thing ready before the freeze. Maybe I'm naive, wishful thinking, I don't know, but I think there's a realistic chance we can have this thing ready at the rate we're going now. The outside stairs are going to help a lot. Those walls allow us to put floor in much more quickly here. Actually, we can already do it because these stairs... Oops. Keep doing it. These stairs allow us to do it. And now, as I mentioned before, we'll just cancel the ones we don't want, like that one. Uh-oh. Oof. What's your name? You were flying. Udib Likozatad. Let's take a look at the combat report if we get one. No? Well, that's a danger. This tree looks safe. Let's chop it. That'll get somebody out here to discover the body. Actually, there's wood to haul as well. They'll come out here. Where was I at? That pump's right. What? What am I looking at? Oh, this is this floor, yeah. This pump's left. So then this needs to be canceled. This needs to be canceled. That one's canceled. I think everything else is fine. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. I think that's good. Is this expensive? Yeah. Alright. I thought they were still working. My bad. I might have paused it because I thought I did something wrong. Alright. Who wants to be another new woodcutter? Who is doing something I don't care that much about? A peasant? You're not the one in the squad, are you? I know I put a peasant in a squad earlier. That's good enough. It's fine. You better come out here and find the body so we can start engraving and stuff. No combat report. I wanted to see that. They were flying. Also, why is this not floored? Oh no. Or is that the body? Badly crushed, yeah. Same spot. Alright, time to go over here and get started on the usuals. Militia commander has bestowed the name Maiden-Gooded Remlor upon a steel battle axe. Hey, it's steel! I like that. Good. Make a coffin. Engrave a slab to Udid. No, Udib. Licka something. Excuse me. BNX. Pressing X. Oh no. BFX. Alright, pause, zone, tomb, boom. Accept, select them, scroll through, unlock my mouse wheel because it's better. Again, we need a way to filter this. Like, it'd be nice to even have options like with does not have grave as a, even if we don't be able to, if we don't have the option to be able to type a filter, if we just had the option to be able to say, show me ones without a grave, that would be awesome. I'd love that. I can't say I'm surprised someone got caught in all this. Woodcutting is not the safest job. Alright, we'll seal that up a little bit more, assuming they can get to it. I might have to pop a wall or two. Come back. I think they should be able to. Alright, let's see what's happened up here. They're still working on these. They're gonna pump left. Up here, there's no reason we can't go ahead and put the walls in because they still have this path to get inside. We can just put that in so it's mostly done. So at first it looked like it was kind of broken, but the way the when I turned those the pumps on the first time, what was happening is it looked like, oh, just like something happened and mud spit up on the ground. Is it pulling mud out of the brook? No. It's because the water was being pulled from the bottom so fast, it was going up to the next layer, and we weren't really seeing water spend any time there, any significant time. Very fascinating how those things work. Oh, that was right. Starting to run a little low on limestone blocks, but I think we're going to be okay. So this one's open space on the left. This one here. We're actually going to want to cancel this one here. And this one here. What are you building? This one? I'm gonna cancel that, but I can't until we get another piece in. Wait, what were you standing on, though? It's a floor. Oh, that's what it is. We built floors on top of floors, which is dumb. We want to remove this once they get some of these other ones in place. I think I'm building too many things at once, and it's starting to get a little confusing. Because I'm seeing ghosts through it, and I'm like, alright, I have no idea what I'm actually doing at this point. So got a handful of floors to go as well. This approach is not too bad, but it doesn't leave the opening for the gear. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to finish this tonight. It's almost 1 o'clock, about 15 minutes. And I guess I've been going for 2 hours and 39.5 minutes. But I think we're doing good. I think it's coming together a bit now. We had a couple issues there in the middle. And we fixed things. We are back on track. They're just never going to build that wall, apparently. So this one here is the one that pumps to the left. This needs to pump to the right. BMP. Right. Limestone block. Both of those. Right. Limestone block. And both of those. Now we need BMG. Limestone mechanism. And we can't quite build that one yet because there's no floor. We need to wait on the floor. Or that, whichever one's first. Probably the floor. And that'll be linked up. So up here, if they get enough of this floor built... They're not going to. They need walls down here. And I can show you why. If I were to drill the hole right here, nothing over here would be connected. It would crash. These walls will then allow it to stay connected, and I can have the hole right here. Very important. Don't want to make that mistake. But then we can get started on the next gears. Just one gear on that floor, because we need 2 on this one. We're on 52, we need to go up to 57. So 5 more of these. And we've done 1, 2, 3, basically 4. Almost 5. This is all queued up and it's almost done. We've done about half. We're going into midsummer. I still think there is a chance we get this done. However, it's feeling a little bit slim due to the limitation of limestone blocks right now. We only have 12 of 80 more being made. Let's say 80 again. Keep those things moving. Now, let's take a look at the tomb down here. Hopefully after all that time, a slab is ready. B, furniture, F, L for slab, however that works. And your name is Unib something. Udib. I recognize that name. And we're good. I'm going to close the alert. I'm going to close the death notification. And the queen has banned things. I don't really care. We get a look at the militia commander. Items. It's just a steel axe. Not anything terribly special. High Master Organizer. Legendary Fighter. Legendary all kinds of dude. You are beast. Talented all kinds of things. Expert. Proficient. Look at that. These people had no training before. Adept Observer and Skilled Marksdwarf. All kinds of awesome stuff. Wait, Marksdwarf or Mace? Mace. Look at that. We're going to be ready to at least try to fight one day. Yeah, had I not been doing all this off stream, we would not be ready to test this, turn the enemies on and test it tomorrow or something. Like, we'd still be taking another week or 2 on stream. Glad I'm adding these extra sessions. So this is almost connected. Again, we can't hollow it out until more pieces are in place. Namely, this would also help. This would actually do everything we... No, not yet. We need one of these. We need one of these to be done. Well, we need this one to be done. Or this one. Both of them are pending right now. They're active. So someone's hauling, someone's doing it. It's just going to take a while. Come back up here. We can put some blocks here. Dangerously low. Like 1,000 limestone there. I don't know if you saw that. And then how we set the rest of this up is going to kind of depend per floor. So let's just stick with what we have. Okay, that's all connected. So we need this here. So mine, and we're gonna deconstruct. And it looks frightening, but we're connected here, so all that's gonna stay afloat. We're connected over here, so all that's gonna stay afloat. And we're pumping to the right, so now we need to pump to the left. EMP left. Limestone block. What? See that? Oh. Oh, because it was still filtering. Let me just find it. What? What's happening? EMP. Point left. Build here. Limestone block. There's nothing here. What in the world is happening? Couldn't even let me get that far if I can't do it. Anyone want to do that? Oh, I know why. Priorities off. Because I had to load the game. Point left. Do that. Bruh, I don't understand. Dude, am I just gonna pick something different? See what happens? Marble. What? I think I know genuinely what's happening. But it's very goofy. I'll try one more time the way I did it the first time, which was I did type limestone. And I was like, oh no, it's still filtering, right? Yeah. Okay, I think this is gonna be weird. This is one of those weird things. UI is hard. And it's like a bug. Let me try to explain it. When I'm scrolling down, it seems to be setting a position in the menu. When I click limestone, I had to scroll down for it. There's only iron corkscrews. They're the first thing in the menu, but we scrolled down, so the first thing is no longer showing. But it's also smart enough to recognize there's only one thing, so we don't need a scroll bar. So then it's not able to scroll back to the top and show me that one, but because there is no scroll bar. It's very goofy. So when I did the filter first, and then I removed the filter after, it's working, but it's very finicky. This is almost like a thing I should report and say, hey, this is like a bug that should be fixed. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's happening though. Just as a programmer, that sounds like the probable cause to me. Setting the position in the menu and then not resetting it when you go to the next item selection. But again, also resetting the, you're not resetting one thing, the position, but you are resetting the scroll bar. You're making a new scroll bar, or rather getting rid of it if you don't need it. You're refreshing the scroll bar. Left, right, left, right. Left. All right, I'm thinking it is almost time for me to wrap up. Still not test worthy, unfortunately. We're looking at just about 3 hours almost. I'll probably push these last few minutes, get up to about 3 hours. I'll end up looking up in 40 minutes being like, what? How is it already? But yeah, local time, it's 59. 00:59. So basically 1 o'clock. A cat was sparring. That's new to me. Oh, those are going to be a while, aren't they? Wait, no, we already queued this up. Yeah. Queued this up. We queued these up. Up here, that means we can fill these. To do a couple clicks there, you see me going back and forth. $9.99 limestone. Love it. Alright, so this floor is basically done. I mean, walls, but it's basically done. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not bad. Gotta seal this off. Otherwise, water will be raining down. I mean, it'll be a waterfall. Dwarves will like it. This has taught me a lot about how the pump stack works, though. Because I've been thinking about, I'll need to make a pump stack probably if I want to move magma around or something to a higher level. That's one thing we could think about. There's another fun idea for a trap, is melting something. What we could do is, if you put magma under a floor, it heats up the thing above the floor, right? Which makes sense. Well, what if you put something on the floor that melts at a lower point? For instance, what if like room temp is fine, but then it melts at like the magma temp? But you have a magma safe material below it, so that material doesn't, you know, the floor doesn't melt, but whatever's on top of it does. You could build a nasty trap with that, perhaps. Could be a lot of fun. Can't believe we're getting this high up, and we're still waiting on screw pumps like 1 or 2 levels below. You wonder why I'm clicking so much? It's like my brain. I don't want to say OCD because that's a real disorder that you need to be diagnosed with, but it is that kind of compulsive behavior. You can call it anal. Anal retentive behavior, I believe. That's, I believe, a valid term. Is this Strike the Earth? Yeah. Whoops. Do not deconstruct that. I know it doesn't work with this button anyway, but do not do it. Because we can put another gear here once they're ready. How's this look down here? Still a 1 right there. I don't think it'll ever really flood. But I am kind of liking the idea of switching where the draining happens. We'll come back to it later. I was really thinking about that, just kind of vibing with the music. We got bees way up here. Oh, mosquitoes. This was my favorite song in the game for a bit, but I think Expansive Cavern replaced it. No, this is pretty sick. I see the miner right there. You should do this pretty quickly. We're gonna need 2 on this one. Because this is the one that faces the other way. So limestone was like right near the top. It still is. I don't know if I clicked the right thing. I might have clicked marble. Hand slipped a tiny bit. And we are at 3 hours. I am watching that time, but I just don't want to stop. Ah. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to school. We're not finishing this tonight. I know that because we still need to wait on enough limestone blocks to seal this. Which, I mean, we could have probably already sealed it for the most part. But I'm good. I mean, most of it is sealed. It's just this. I could straight up just go build these floors out right now. Well, I don't know if we have enough, but I could straight up build these right now and then the walls are going to fill the rest in. We never checked on the slab. Did we? In memory of Udib Likozathed, born 24, crushed under a collapsing ceiling in the year 110. Yeah, that's a slight... what's the word? Not oversight, but just kind of... weird way that things are described sometimes in the game. Not really a ceiling, but a collapse is a collapse, and it kind of treats it the same. It's something that could be addressed, but it's probably not the highest on the list. That's how we have to look at some of these things. Like, do they really care that much to address a weird naming that doesn't 100% make sense? Probably not. So the hole has to be right here. We run out of it? Or am I missing it? I don't buy that. Limestone is up there. I see him. Now where? What do we have magnetite blocks? I don't like that. I want to forbid certain items from being blocks. I don't know how easily I can do that. You could specify material. So I have one that says make rock blocks. You can go in here, say setting material, but I can't specify what to use here. I could specify what kind of rock to check against, what kind of material to check against. That's it. So whatever, I guess. Get a couple of these in place. We'll be able to dig out the center spot and get another gear set up. Just a single on that one. What does the power requirement currently tell us? 132. It's going to be way more than that. I think it's going to basically add like a minimum of 200 for every pump activating. I know that 132 might just be the current resistance. And then every pump, once we turn it on, it'll be like an extra 200 we calculated earlier. If I'm even right about that. They're almost done with that. 2 screw pumps here, working on them. 2 here, they're working on them. None here yet. Cool. Still no good here. Good old finger pop. Just playing it nice and cool. We don't have limestone blocks to play with yet. Just relax. Do the top one. Do that one. That's a no. Do that one. That's a no. How unlucky can I be? Hold on, I got this. That's good. That links everything up. Follow from the wall down to here. Nothing's disconnected. No collapses. Now we wait for a miner. We put a gear. This is a single gear floor. That's good. This is a double gear floor. But BMG we can already put that here. Because we already know this is where it gets hollowed out. This one can and should be a floor. Pretty soon we're not going to be able to see anything on the surface. Like once we get up to here, you can barely see the treetops. Going to the right, these are holes. I could try pumps. We have enough stuff. We do. Up on the next floor. Accidentally slid as I was doing that and it broke. Stop it. What's wrong with me all of a sudden? Slippery. And the last ones. Let's just get them in place. See no reason not to. See potential reason not to do some of this other management yet, but we'll give it a shot. Wait, just enough. One off. All right. Let's take another look at limestone blocks in here. 71 of 80. 120. Get more queued up. We want to have some after we're done with the project. I think that's a good idea. That should be enough to get us through the rest of the project and have a few left over. Would be fun to test this thing out again before wrapping. And what did I say earlier about it's going to be like 30 extra minutes? I'm watching the time. It's 3 hours 10 now. 3:10:36. But man, this game is rough. This game is cursed. You know what I'm saying? We put a gear assembly there. We need one here. We need to be able to dig through on both of these. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. Actually, no, it's not. Well, I need the blocks. We can put a wall here right now. There's nothing actually stopping that. If we just happen to have enough right now, we could do it. They're making them. No, we only have one still. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Not really in the mood to sit around waiting anymore. I mean, I am. I'm not really tired, but again, I've got things I need to do. glad I didn't commit to making the whole tower larger. I guess I could have made it shorter this way, but I wanted to move it. I had ideas, basically. Didn't work out exactly as I wanted, but it's something. Pretty exciting. All the screw pumps going into place already. Do like seeing that. Walls going into place. Is it worth trying the next wall again? They have possibly have made 8 or 7 more. Yes, they did. We get a floor in place. We can actually cut this thing open. We need the walls to be in place as well, but we can cut these open and be ready to go. Should stop. Really should. Oh, that one went away. Very cool. Still surprised we're draining. Thought that might keep us recycling a bit better. Double screw pumps you'd think would pull more water in. I mean, they do pull a lot, but I guess we are getting a lot from the brook as well. Let's get some more. Do it. Give people something to do as well. Floor? Yeah. Oh, I did click that. I know I did. Oh, wait. We babysit. If a miner gets up here too quickly, oh, yep, I cancel. There's a miner. I mean, are you here to mine or are you here to build? You're here to build. So someone else is mining. This will collapse. I'm getting greedy. See a miner walking away. Put that there, yes. Put that. Do that one. No! Wrong one. Oh, he's getting it good. Now the floor will be linked to the wall. It will not collapse when this is deconstructed. Doing the same thing up here. We're actually already building this. So mine, remove that. Everything is linked. Floors all the way. So we can then put our gears all the way up. Every single screw pump will be linked. It only comes down to walls and floors after that. Unless I missed something, but we'll do a double check, pass through. And then it'll be time to activate this bad boy. We're still midsummer. I think we are on track to have it done by the end of late summer. BMG. These screw pumps are taking a hot minute because they require 3 things and they're very far away. You know what? Maybe a smarter person would have done. Maybe I should think more about mine carts, right? Why not set up mine carts that request the 3 things for screw pumps or something? Why not do that? And then have them transport it out this way much closer. I should really be thinking about things like that. It would have made the construction process a lot faster. That should be one of my goals for a new fort, is to think about mine carts from the beginning. I think it's a little late to do a lot of that in this fort. I could already think of ways I could have done that for this project. I say it's too late for the project. The time it would take me to, you know, dig everything out and put everything into place, I think it would be too much to be worth doing. However, in the case of what am I trying to say? There's a word there. I'm tired, okay? I'm starting to feel it. We can't put that here yet. Oh, we can. Did you already construct this? Oh, you're just gonna let me do it, okay. Okay, yeah, what I was trying to say is, because we put so much time into this, I don't think it would be worth doing for this particular project. We're close enough to the end that it's just going to be a waste of effort. They've probably started constructing most of the screw pumps. Not really, but yeah, they've started all but the top ones, I would imagine now. Or not, whatever. Keep calling me a liar, game. My point still stands. Okay, see, it didn't show lime. Now I scroll back up, and they're here. I did not typo it. That's that scrolling issue, and I've had it happen a lot, where I filter and I don't see something. That's happened to me a lot, and now I've finally kind of deduced and understood what's causing it. Very interesting. Which one are you building? The gears? Oh, you brought a component for that, yeah. They are even working on these up here. If it says waiting for construction, they are. We already got one of these. We haven't got these. Very interesting the way they figure some of this timing out. There we go. I really like that part of the song. I always forget what song this is. It's not telling me. There's no now playing. Building that? Yep. Is it gonna fall? I accept it. Not gonna complain. Because this one never got built yet. I think the song did skip that earlier, by the way. It's been an hour or two, but we were saving and I was like, wait, did it skip forward? It skipped that little guitar part I was just calling out. I'm pretty sure it was this song and I was like, I never heard it. So we have walls all the way up to the top. We can wall this off. Do we have enough? Son of a biscuit. And do not suspend that because someone's gonna have to go haul all the way again. Oh, they already got 2 on that one. This actually does put me in a good spot, though, to start this thing up at the beginning of the next stream. I guess that's a good place to be. This will be a fun place to save it. Just right on all these windmills. Look at my windmill array. Iron pipe section, I know what you're doing. Need 4 for that. We need 4 for this. And that's 2 floors done. We're almost there. Yeah, I still say we're good to get through it by the end of summer, I think. Kind of sad I didn't use limestone blocks to build the scaffolding. Otherwise I could tear the scaffolding down and get a boatload of limestone back and feel happy. Speed up everything else, basically. We did that the other time on the funnel, the reservoir. So you need to go in and link the bridges. Once they're linked, we seal it up, hopefully to never re-enter. And then we're good. I'm gonna hope we have 4. We don't. We have 1,047 regular limestone. Oh, we're using blocks. I mean, they're faster to haul too, so benefits. All right, every gear mechanism thing is in, gear assembly's in place. Almost every screw pump is constructed. We're lacking 4. However, that one's almost done. Missing 1 piece. This is missing 2. That's missing 1, and this is done, so we have 3 left. Actually, this is missing 2. We have 3 gear assemblies, or screw pumps left to be completed. Like, done with the screw pump side of things. Floors here. These are the last floors we need throughout all of it. Because any other floors, quote unquote, are going to be walls. Well, no, we need floors up above because that's going to be the ceilings that close it in. But that's a simple part. Very easy. Again, we could have already done that, but then we'd be slower waiting on something else. Good there. B&L, I'm gonna hope there's 4. Nope. What are you guys doing back here? Marble blocks, we're still doing that? Where's marble blocks? How many are you doing? 66 of 200. It's from the stairs. I think I want to cancel that. I'm not going to do the stairs the way I had originally planned. And we have a lot of marble blocks. I think we had hundreds last time I looked. So let's get those limestone blocks. That'll be better. Yeah, so if I were to go like build construction floor and say I wanted to build something with marble blocks, we have 220. I don't know how much we're gonna need, but limestone's gonna be more important for now. We're gonna do marble staircase, but I'm gonna do one of 2 options again. I'm gonna either spiral it down, or I think I'm just gonna do alternating in 3s. 3 down on this side, 3 down on this side, 3 down on this side, 3 down on this side. Keep going. Rounds. Keep going that way, and if something falls, it'll just go down like 1 flight and be much, much happier than is currently the case. Still think it would be good to... You know what might actually be an option? Tunnel down over here with gears. Bring them up in here. Over. I still feel like there's not really a way to prevent gears from exposing something somewhere. Unless we then, like, walled all of this off and put a ceiling, and then I don't know if that would break windmills or if they just kind of work. Could be a gamey thing where they just kind of work. But it is Dwarf Fortress. Don't be surprised if it actually cares. Did it say nearly done? They must have got too thirsty or something. Well, we killed some time there. And I know they were, yeah, I was like, I know they were working on limestone blocks and marble, but we dismissed the marble order, so it's gonna calm down. This guy went missing. I'm just waiting on the limestone blocks. We should have no limestone blocks in here. I want to see how many pop out. Is it 2? Is it 4? Sometimes you wait and then there's a bunch of them. It's 4 blocks. That's beautiful. It's exactly what I need right now for another layer of the side wall. It's almost the end. Good. 11. Alrighty. That's that. We have this bottom wall. And this other side wall. And we're sealed off. They are going to start going faster because I disabled the marble. They might have to get rid of that last order of marble that a couple of them had, but I think we're in good shape. And I've been saying it for almost an hour now that I'm going to wrap up. I made the joke, but here we are, 3 hours. Uh-oh. Well, we got babysitting to do. Hang on. A beekeeper. Wow, what? Wait, someone take the body already? We're in the hospital. Alright, we'll memorialize him. I don't want to cancel that marble. What's his name? Rigoth. Yeah. Often do that. No, do the slab. BFX. Pause. Z for zone. Tomb. Accept. Scroll quickly and just look for something that doesn't have green. Very curious to find out what happened. Were you in a squad? I wasn't even thinking he got hurt in training. I was just curious because I added a lot of goofy things like beekeeper and stuff to squads, and I'm like, I wonder if I need to fill in a squad. Were you one of my woodcutters? No. Really no idea then. Wish I could tell you. We're probably still waiting on the slab. It's going to take some time. Hauling it is slow. Well, we're stuck here until that's done now. That literally interrupted me saying it's time to stop. I want to get that out of the way. Just how I roll. Can we do this? We need 7, so we can. Just barely, though. So excited. Let's watch for... Oh, my phone's rebooting. Weird. I guess it must have had an update. Or it's got a serious problem. Alright. B. F for furniture. L for slab. S lab. What you got? We got the jet. Come take a look at it once it's done. Limestone. Still doing marble, unfortunately. That'll clear out in a moment, though. Oof. Rigoth died from fall damage, maybe. His blood was down there. Very interesting. You? No. You were like sitting there really slow for a moment. Looking for the slab bearer. Hey, you know, until they get it, I'm going. We ain't done. We ain't done yet. Oh, we have 9, we need 7, beautiful. Oh, we got more. Well, we have made it to the top on 3 sides, because we obviously don't want to wall this off. We want this to be open, flow this way. I'm going to cover this, and then put this a little bit up top, and we are actually done sealing it in. Well, except for killing this stairwell and going all the way down. That one's simple, though. Not concerned. Slab progress. Ah, it's there. I'm gonna force myself to stop. Superior quality jet memorial to Rigoth Nudenavas. In memory of Rigoth, born 30, suffocated in 110, admirer of quinoa. It's like the food, right? It's like a seed. Suffocated might mean, though, that he fell and his lungs were jacked up or something. I almost think he made it to the hospital, because it took me to the hospital when I clicked on that. I clicked on it, like, right away. Alrighty, so I'll do a bit of an outro. It's not my usual one. From Twitch. This is partially an excuse to keep watching, but also I think it's just right. This is going to go up on... You stuck? You are. Well, he started moving as I did that. He like knows. There's a bit of an outro. Thank you to anyone who is watching this. I really appreciate it. It's not maybe the most exciting thing. I'm not doing any major editing or anything like that. I know that's not what the the cool kids do. I like doing edited content, but not in this moment. I'll put it that way. I got too much on my plate right now. So I do thank anyone who actually watched this, hung out for this thing. I really do appreciate it. If you could do all that fun YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, notification bell, leave a comment. I do read and respond to my comments when possible, when appropriate. So I will definitely appreciate that. I will see it. And I guess if there was something I could have done better, there's plenty of things, but better is also subjective in terms of I would have designed it differently. That's fine, unless there is a objective way that it would be better, like performance-wise or something. But yeah, I do appreciate that kind of feedback too. That's how you learn the game. We got a miner showing up, good. So yeah, do all that stuff. If you want to see these live, right now the main schedule for Dwarf Fortress is Tuesday, Thursday. Sometimes it pops up on random days like today, where I finished the other game, my Saturday, Sunday day slot. I finished it yesterday on Saturday, and I didn't want to start up something new and have to wait until Saturday to play it again. Okay, if this guy doesn't leave, I'm gonna wall him back in. So it just made sense to play it today. Things like that happen, right? Sometimes you get the random one-off sessions, and it's always fun. But for the most part, this is going to be Tuesday and Thursday. So if this is what you're here for, that's when you want to show up to the live stream. And now that I'm going back to work on Tuesday, they're going to be in the afternoon Central Time. I am in Texas. So Texas time. Well, I think we have 2 time zones, but the main Texas time, Central. Alrighty, and with that, I don't think I have anything else to add, so as long as no one gets walled in and we don't miss them, we just about finished the whole main tower here. Just a few little minor cleanup things to do next time. Put that ceiling in place, and I think by the time we do all the scaffolding and stuff, we're gonna have all the blocks we need. So I think we're gonna be in good shape. We'll be able to turn this bad boy on Tuesday's stream, which, to be fair, if you're watching this on YouTube, that stream's already happened. I will say I'm putting this after the last video. So I streamed today, well, not today anymore, I guess the 1st of January I streamed. This video is going to go up right after that and right before the Tuesday, January the 3rd stream. It's going to fit logically, chronologically where it should be. Alright, so that should cover everything now. So... thank you again for watching, and until next time, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it is, wherever you're at, take it easy.